Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In this video I would like to show you how to make hair on amigurumis. So modelling this beautiful mane today is my lovely Xenogra from Monster Hunter, and I want to show you how I did this incredible mane strand by strand. It doesn't take long, that's a lie, it does take a while, but it's always worth it. So I'm going to be working on my abomination to show you how to do this. So all we're going to need is our hook, a pair of scissors, and a ball of yarn that we're going to use for the hair. So I'm going to use a nice blue for this. So to start with, all I'm going to do is take a nice long strand of this yarn. I'm going to drape it over my hand because I get roughly 7 centimeters per strand when I do it this way. So I'm going to hold the end here. I'm going to simply wrap the yarn around my hand as many times as I like. For the sake of this video, I'll only do a few. This guy took a lot. And very carefully cut the bottom strand. And next I'm also going to very carefully, always be careful, just insert my scissors underneath the strands and cut them all at the end. So now I've got plenty of nice long strands. And now I'm going to show you how to insert them into my abomination. So for this hair, I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to work underneath my stitches. So I'm going to poke my hook straight in, go under a stitch, come out the other side, nice and strong. Take one strand, pinch it like so, and very carefully pull it through that stitch. And then grab hold with my hook, pointing my hook downwards, pulling up on the bum of the handle so I get a nice hole here, and pull all the way through, and then pull it nice and tight. So again, going into the works, under a stitch, grabbing a strand, pulling it through with my hook pointing down, and then like so. And one more time, go into the works, under the stitch, grab a strand, pull it through the works with my hook pointing down so I don't lose it, hook up, bum up, and notice how I'm using my middle finger and my index finger to control the strands as well. Pull it all through. And then do this as often as you need to get a nice head of hair on whatever you're creating. And the reason I like to use this length is because it's perfect for anything really. And I can always just snip it down to my desired length. Or after I've already cut this long bunch of strands, I could again just snip it in half, and it leaves me with this nice length. Now this is the length that I used when I made my Xenogra from the very popular game Monster Hunter. So even with this length, notice how I, using my fingers and my thumb, work in tandem, always try and make sure that they're the right length, the same length. There we go. And with these strands being shorter, I like to just use my thumb and my index finger and even hold it onto the works while I pull it through, just because it's a bit more fiddly to use both my middle finger, index finger and thumb all at once when these strands are so small. There we go, so my abomination now has hair. So we can always trim it. Always start by trimming little bits at a time, just because you don't want to overdo it and then have to redo all the strands. So always try and work in lines, that's probably the best way. And like with my Zinogre, as you can see here, I worked with my works all the time. And you get this beautiful, soft mane of yarn. So there we go, that's how you add hair to amigurumi. So I really hope this helped you. It's certainly a good technique to use, especially when you're making dolls or things like Pokemon, anything like that. It's a very good technique, and it's the easiest way to do it as well, with minimal mess and wastage. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that this helps you. Feel free to subscribe for more tricks, tips and free patterns in the future, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Thanks again, see you next time.